Shadow. It's where we belong now. All that was nearly 6 years ago now, and the 6 years have been good too. Uncle Murr has looked after us all this time, just like he said he would. I don't know what we'd do without him. But he's been in hospital for an operation, so that's why he can't come to see us in here. He will come when he's better, he says, if we're still here, that is. He phones us every day. We've been living in a little flat right above Uncle Murr and Aunt Mina, and his taxicab office is right next door. He gets me to man the phone in there sometimes like Aunt Mina just to help out. It's good fun. I like it. I like this country too. Well, I did till 4 weeks and 6 days ago when they brought us in here. Back home in Manchester, we've got just about everything we need, enough to eat, running water, and hot water too. It's a little different from the cave in Bamiyan. Once a week, Uncle Murr takes me to the mosque, and about once a month, we go to watch Manchester United. You can't go more often than that. It's too expensive. Uncle Murr treats me like a son. We play Monopoly, Scrabble, chess, you name it, we play it. He loves board games. I beat him at Monopoly, like I beat you. But he always beats me at Scrabble. One day I'll beat him, though. And I did see Ryan Giggs. I didn't shake his hand, but I nearly did. I got his autograph instead. But I had my ups and downs, especially to begin with. Some of the kids at primary school gave me a hard time at first. I didn't speak English, not at all, to start with, so that was a bit difficult. But I soon picked it up. Then there were this mouthy kid, Dan Smart, he was called, and he picked on me in the playground. He kept pushing me around and telling me to go back to my own country. But Matt soon sorted him out, faced him down, and told him he was a loser and an idiot, and lots of other names too that I had better not say. Dan didn't bother me again. And Matt and me, we've been best friends ever since. So school's great, no problems. Not anymore. But it hasn't been that easy for Mother. She misses Bamiyan a lot more than I do. She misses her friends most, I think. She still cries a lot when she thinks about Grandmother and Father and everything that happened. She helps out a friend in the charity shop down the road, and she does all their mending for them on her sewing machine. She's brilliant on her sewing machine. And she teaches dairy, gives lessons to some of the local kids, but not for money. You're not allowed to earn money, not if you're an asylum seeker. But she still gets frightened sometimes, and the doctor makes her take some pills. But then she gets sleepy, so she doesn't like taking them. She makes me work hard at school because she wants me to have a good job when I grow up and not be poor. I go to school at Belmont Academy now. I like just about everything except home economics. I've got my GCSEs next year, and I'm doing my math this year, a year early, because I'm good at math. Mr. Bell, he's my math teacher, says I'll be good enough to go to university later, if I work hard. I'm going to take my math GCSE exam in the summer, a year early. That was the plan anyway. Mother wants me to go to university as well, so that I can become an engineer, which is what I want to be. I want to build bridges. I love bridges. I'm not much good at English. I can speak it okay, but my spelling's no good. But I've got to tell you that I'm a whole lot better at my football. I showed you the photo, didn't I? That one my football team sent me, remember? We won the league last year and the year before. We're the best. And I'm not just saying that. We are the best. But ever since we've been living here in England, there's been one thing worrying us all the time. Whether or not we'd be allowed to stay. Whether the government would grant us asylum. It's been like a shadow hanging over us. I think I got used to it, but Mother could never stop thinking about it. Uncle Murr kept telling her that everything would be all right, that the lawyer said we had done everything we should have done, that we had a very good chance, that we should just get on with our lives and not worry. But that's easier said than done. For 6 years, we never heard anything from the government. Then one day we get this letter telling us we have to go back to Afghanistan, just like that. So we try to appeal. We tell them how it was for us and our family in Afghanistan, how the police treated us, how the Taliban are everywhere, how Father was killed for helping the Americans, how they murdered Grandmother. We tell them again how Mother was tortured by the police. We have told them all this before, but it's no good. They give us all sorts of reasons. Afghanistan is different now, they tell us. It's all quite safe now, they say. But the police there aren't like they were. But we've got friends there, and they all say that the Taliban are still strong and the police are just as bad as they ever were. There's a war going on over there, or don't they realize? But they don't listen. They just want to find any reason they can to get rid of us. That's what it feels like to us anyway. We say we are proper asylum seekers, that this is our home now. This is where we belong. But they don't want to know. And like I told you, they won't even let us appeal. Mother was always getting herself really stressed out with all this. Sometimes she couldn't sleep, she couldn't eat, and then sooner or later she'd get one of her panic attacks. I tried not to think about any of it, just put everything out of my mind to do my work, play my football, and get on with my life like Uncle Murr told us. But Mother could never do that. That's why I didn't pay her much attention when she kept going on about it. She did warn me only a few months back that sooner or later they would come for us. I just always thought it would be later, or that they might forget all about us, that it might never even happen. I just didn't want to believe it, that's the truth of it. Then one morning I was still in bed and asleep. I was woken up by a loud knocking on the door downstairs that went on and on. It was like the beginning of your worst nightmare.